Today I'm out here at one of our residential rentals doing the final quality check and changing the locks for a new tenant who will begin moving in tomorrow. As I walked the house with the last few vendors over the past week or so, I got a lot of great compliments and even some surprised looks about the level of detail and finish out that's given to a house that's just a rental. These comments are what led to the creation of this video. I don't claim to have all the answers, and we all either have had or have heard the story of someone who has a terrible tenant. So for all those folks out there, it's true. Sometimes you get a bad one. However, there are some things that you can do to reduce your chances of getting one of those bad tenants. The most important is the application and history check process. If you're using a good proven system to vet those prospective tenants, you've already weeded out a large percentage of the applicants that may cause you some grief later on. If you're a small-scale operation, you can call some of the local property management companies and ask if they'll handle that task for you for a small fee. It'll be money well spent. The other thing that you can do is to offer a quality product and service to your tenant. You want your tenants to want to stay and want not to lose the opportunity to live in your property. For us, the product needs to be neat, clean, updated, and mechanically sound. No one wants to live in a house where the roof always leaks and the heat and air unit doesn't work. It's vitally important that you provide serenity to your tenant, not frustration and inconvenience. We also focus on providing a home that people are proud to bring their friends and family to and show that they're doing better than just a place to stay for now. One of the key elements that we like to provide is living budget friendly without sacrificing on our rental income. We charge market rate or just below market rate for our rentals, but the real value to our tenants is the steps that we take to make them inexpensive to operate every day. We look at ways to make them more efficient in any way that's practical. Because if a tenant saves $50 a month somewhere else, but spends $300 a month more in utilities, they lose. Sometimes that may be changing out lighting to LED instead of conventional. This reduces your electricity use for lighting. This may be changing out windows for more energy efficient windows and being sure that they're installed properly to not allow drafts and air leakage around them. Have an HVAC specialist look over your entire system. Have them not only tune up the unit, but also look at the ductwork for leaks. What's the sense in making a unit run 5% more efficient if you're losing 20% of your air through leaking ductwork? Make sure that your home is touched up and clean. Our cleaning crew was here yesterday. If your property looks like you don't care, why should your tenants care? Curb appeal. The lawn crew just left here a few minutes ago. They mowed, weed-eated, edged, and blew everything clean. Fresh mulch was just installed out front. This is in preparation of our tenant who's coming tomorrow. There are a lot of other things to consider, like fees, deposits, utilities, etc., as well as a good solid lease. But that's enough for a whole nother video in itself. I also wanted to touch on the fact that the relationship with your tenant is a two-way street. If you want a long-term tenant who doesn't want to live anywhere else, you have to provide them a home that they're proud to live in and a landlord who's responsive to the reasonable requests and needs of the tenant. I hope that this helps some of you who are thinking about getting into residential rentals, or maybe some of you who are having bad luck with renters. So if you're in East Texas and would like to discuss your budget and if being a landlord is right for you, give me a call or shoot me an email and we'll get the conversation started. And remember, when choosing a real estate professional to help you purchase a residential rental, be sure to pick one who understands them and what deal has a better chance of making you money over another. I'm Jeffrey Larry, a broker associate with Interlink Real Estate Services in Tyler, Texas. Since 1995, we've been linking buyers and sellers, tenants and landlords, investors and properties. Thanks for watching.